Oops. I need to turn that off. Well, I may as well go ahead and just turn it on off. Hey guys, this is your girl Deborah Catch My Faith and those in the bushes. Hey, 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 thanks for the thumbs up. I ain't coming on here to stay for too long, but I couldn't find really nothing to upload. So I said, you know what? For YouTube reasons, you got to get up here and do what you got to do. So I look like a hot mess and I don't care. So, been out earlier today. People are funny. Hey Buddha, how you doing? Sorry, late. Was getting ready to go to bed. Go to bed, girl. I'm just up here just chit chatting for a few. Yeah, go to bed because I gotta do a video anyway. So you know, I'll entertain myself if I have to. It's fine. I don't expect for people to every time I tune in, to come on. Because after I get off, somebody gonna watch it anyway, and they always got that replay button. So you get you some rest. Get you some rest. I'm just up here hanging out for a few. Anyhow, I'm not dropping no links or anything. I'm just coming up here to do what I gotta do before I turn out and go to bed my own self. What am I gonna talk about? Well, today was a funny day. You sit back and you just talk to people, and they just be up there just to talk about this here. The Lord comes up and be talking about this, that, and other. This TV is in the way for swaying. And it's so funny with folks. Folks are funny. Folks are funny. I want to talk about the triple S's. The triple S's. The triple S's. What is the triple S's? Those super saved saints. Those super saved saints. And I'm quite sure everybody knows the triple S. Somebody knows the triple S. And I just sit back. I just listen to people and let them talk and this, that, and other. Just hear their headspace and whatnot. They are funny. But the triple S's, those super saved saints, are those judgmental ones, those ones that know it all, hearer of themselves. They be so busy yapping, they only want to hear themselves. They don't want to hear nobody else. Most of them have a bad attitude. They act like they never did nothing wrong. Them kind. They the first one to sit with you and hear all your business and tell all your business, but Lord, if God put the sheet off of them, what would the sinner find? That they ain't no better. So quick to tell your sin, but they don't tell theirs. And some of the church folks, talk about some of the church folks too, they be the first one that pass out at every service. Every time the drum beat hit, they the first one to pass out. They so much in the spirit all the time. Man, please. I call them the triple S's, the super saved saints. The super saved saints. Jesus told us not to judge one another in Matthew 7, chapter 7, verses 1 and 2. And so we can't expect for non-Christians to behave like Christians, number one, until they find God just like we had to. Amen. And I'm quite sure not only me, but when we all was worldly and we was out there doing our thing, it was those, some had good hearts, but also too, it had a lot of triple S's out there, the super saved saints, because I seen plenty of them in my teenage days when I was acting a fool and having fun and running the streets and this, that, and other. They coming home from church and they the first thing snarling up their nose at you. What you snarling up your face from? I'd be like, didn't you just came out the Lord's house? See, I had enough sense back then. I'd be talking a lot of little trash, and those were the ones that I had no respect for. I had no respect for, because I always felt that those that came out of church should be even extra humble to the sinner, because you just coming out the Lord's house where you was gassed up and fed the word and this, that, and other, and you done praised God and you feeling good about something. Now you should be able to come out into the world or within the four walls and tell somebody what you just experienced in church. But instead, you see them walking down the block and they don't want to be by you, or they like, like they forgot what they used to do when they was young. That's why I call them triple S's, those super saved saints. I thank God that I was never triple S. Never a triple S. It's just funny. It's just funny to me how people get saved and they just forget. Like, I know God said He wipes our slate clean, and that's fine. And He throw our sins into a sea of forgetfulness, and that's fine. But also too, we as the people know that we have to hold on to some of that stuff, because there's somebody out there that did the same type of dirt that we did, that we could tell them what God did for us and pull them along in. But you can't come out and, don't want to be bothered, or you think you better than thou. Like I always say, there for the grace of God go I. So that's like crazy to me, isn't it? So instead of judging, we should focus on being a light to them and loving on them. When I come out of church, I be loving on people. I be like, I'm so hyped up from the service and feeling good or whatnot. I just can't wait to run my mouth about what the goodness of God. Isn't that what the word tell us to do? And to be, we're supposed to be imitators of God in His likeness. We can't be in His likeness where we're bitter and think we're better than, or there all of a sudden the sinner becomes less than. It's hard to love others and it's hard to love others and show the gospel to them when your aura isn't good. When you're angry or you upset or something like that there, and anger and hate is not the way of God. It's not the way of God. You can't come out snarling and like, you can't do that. Even I have seen some places, areas, communities, I should say, where they feel the church don't do this, the church don't do that. Only thing they do is ride up in their cars, and they think it's all about them. They take up all our driving spots and whatnot. and they don't do nothing for the community and they just do this, that, and other. We have to be careful about the way we act and move around the center. We have to be careful because they don't think they're watching, because they are watching us. They are watching us. And some of them don't want to be, or they'll say, I wouldn't go to that particular church because look how the way they act. And if they act like that there, I can imagine what goes on inside of there. So you have to humble yourself. You can't be that super saved, and because somebody's sitting on the stoop drinking a beer or smoking a cigarette, you turn up your nose and keep walking by. Go on there and give him a track and tell him, you know what, Jesus loves you. And I bet you one thing, he sure can break that habit because he sure broke plenty of mine. You always have to, you just can't put it on them. You have to give them something that you may have done. And that makes them feel less, not being so being judged. Because when you and I always put myself into all my studies and all my lessons or sermons, whatever you want to call it. I put myself in all of it because I can't sit up here and talk to you guys about X, Y, and Z and da 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 da, and don't put myself in the equation, either good, bad, indifferent, or ugly. I was once all that, and I let people know, I have nothing to hide because I don't want them to think that, oh, she's one of those saved super saints, one of those super saved saints that never did anything, and now she wants to come over here and want to talk to me about X, Y, and Z and what I'm over here doing. Guess what? I sure can come over there and talk to you about what you're doing, because guess what? I used to do it too. You ain't saying nothing to me. You ain't saying nothing to me. When you get down to where they are, when you humble yourself enough, no matter how high you may be, when you bring yourself down and get to that, I believe in getting to whatever level I have to get to in order to reach a person. If I have to get down low, I'm going to get down low, because that's what Jesus did for us. He had all types of people that he had to go out there to talk to and get out there and save. He talked to the hooker, the murderer. He talked to everybody, and he met them where they were. Scripture tells us that one day Jesus was teaching a crowd of people in the temple, and the religious leaders brought a woman caught in the act of adultery to him, and set her in front of the crowd as they were accusing her. Yet they asked Jesus, what should be done with her? What should be done with her? And I think Jesus had a little bit of homeboy in him. This is in my mind. That's sometimes when I read the Bible, I take it to the streets because it cracks me up. Some of the things to be saying, take yesterday's times and bring it into today. And Jesus does a weird thing. He didn't respond at first. He just stoops down and start writing in the dust on the floor. Just start writing on the dust on the floor. So they kept demanding, an answer. And Jesus finally stood up and said, all right, but let the one who have never sinned throw the first stone. As the King James Version say, cast the first stone. Then he, stooped back down and kept writing in the dust again. Now, in my mind, he was saying, get out of here with that foolishness. What would I find if I pulled the sheet off of you guys? So you know what? Get out of here with that crap. How you gonna sit there and judge him or her, and y'all ain't to correct your own self? That's sometimes that's the way I read the Bible. I put it on my own story, my own head, and one by one the crowd began to leave. Scripture said, beginning with the oldest. The oldest likely left first because they had to realize over the years how weak and vulnerable they were to sin themselves, and how many times they failed throughout their life trying to follow Christ. Now we talking about the older saints. That's what the Bible's talking about, the older saints. They left the crowd first because they supposed to be the wisdom, the elders, the this and the that, but instead they dragging a woman on down too, and that's how it used to be back in my day. It was the older saints coming out of church and they walking with they fineries on, they say they fineries, and I'm sitting there with my little cigarette in my hand and hanging out, on the stoop or in the park or whatever case may be. And here they come because they used to have a fence there. You can see through the fence, and they looking like, because they used to live in the big building over there. Like, oh boy, it must be 12 o'clock. Here they come. you know, it was a mess. It was a mess. And yeah, I said, I that's just not my flow. I can't be like that. And who would to think back then that I would be, that's why sometimes I stop and pause for a minute because, things just jump in my head. Who to think back then when I was partying, drinking, having fun, and just acting a fool, that I would be on the other side of the fence, like the church women, but a better version, a better heart, a better understanding, willing to get down in the mud with everybody else. Because when you've been in the mud yourself, you don't forget. And so it brings a humbleness in your heart because you know how it is to experience the rough side of the tracks, the rough side of the tracks. So when you come from the rough side of the tracks, you're more humble. You can look at a person that's broken or a person that's, destitute or something like that there. And you have compassion for that person. You have compassion for that person. And that's what it's all about, having compassion with. Back in the day, they ain't had too much compassion. The only one they had compassion for was the pastor. Everybody get up in church and think they all that in the biscuit in front of him. So when they get out that door, they just, But I thank God that in this new age, when I came along, and I know that goes for y'all too, but I can only speak for me right now. When I came along, God, a renewing of my whole mind and everything else. I don't want to be like them. I want to win souls, not run them away. Amen. So that's pretty much what I had on my mind. Talk about those super saint, what I call them, super saved saints. The 3 S's, super saved saints. So when y'all run into those super saved saints, when you sit down, y'all have a conversation with them, and they talk about all this and all this, the I and the me and the it and the what, and when they say them, you was one of them too. And guess what? You still are one of them. Come on, somebody. So yes, I just want to talk about we have to treat the sinners like Jesus did, and that's with a humble heart, and a good spirit and compassion. And we have to have patience. We have to have patience. Yeah. So that's what I want to sit up here and yak about. And hey, what's going on, folks? And sometimes I get my own world and I just get to run off my mouth. Let me see who's in the house. Buddha of Destiny. I could always get that other word. Sometimes I could and sometimes I can't. That's Namaste. Namaste. I'm good. And oh wow, I get up at 4 a.m. to walk my dog, get coffee, and cook with my mom before her 12-hour shift. I hear you, Buddha. Do what you have to do, girl. Get some sleep. Please show love. One of these. Thank you so much. Over 50 and Fantabulous, which she is. Hey, Andrew. Andrew, you've been surfing the web all day. You ain't tired yet? I've been doing a little looking around for a little bit, and it seemed like everybody chatting out window. There go Andrew. All right. Praise the Lord, Andrew. How you doing? Hey, Panama City. How are you doing, family? I'm going to bed. Catch you. Okay, no problem. Hi, Cooking with Donella. Hello, my sister Deb watching the ads. Thank you, thank you. Yes, thank you, thank you. Watch the ads. You can share me out if you want to. I appreciate it. Watch some ads. Come on in the room. I'm thankful. There is no one perfect. Triple S can have 3 seats. That's a good one. That's a good one over 50. That next time I run into some triple S's, listen, all 3 of y'all can sit down. That's a good one. Yes. Panama City. Hey, Andrew. Preach. Yes. Dinella, Panama City. How did the rest of your peppermint patties come out? Oh, I'll tell you, over 50, your peppermint patties, you did everything correctly. Everything was correctly. When you put it in, and they are going to get soft. That's without a doubt. They're going to get soft. Even if you buy it from the store and you hold in your hand for a couple, take one bite, it's melting just from your body heat. Most of the time, that sucker's going to melt. And you did it all right. But when you put it on top of the fork and you shake it, like shake off, let it drip the little excess, and then it starts to shape itself. The chocolate starts to shape itself. But you did it right. I used to love peppermint patties. I ate so many of them, I started getting sick of them daggone things. Not the big peppermint patty. I used to like the bite-sized ones. I used to pop them things left and right. I love chocolate. Chocolate don't love me. Let's see. Zach Deborah, remember when we got a hold of it? That's right. I always remember that. I always remember when God got a hold of me. There are a lot of pretenders in the church. My saying is you can fool the people, but you can't fool God. Exactly. And when you ask for discernment, you can't fool the people. If they pay attention, I'm always paying attention. Hey, CJ Mendoza. How you doing? How you doing? Oops, never fool God. That's okay. A little louder for the people in the back row. I don't talk to them people in the back row. They need to move up a little bit to the front. See, they trying to move to the back. They getting weak back there. Time for them to come on back up and get into that fire just a little bit. They need a little bit of that altar smoke. Huh. Yes. Hey, one sexy Southern Belle. How are you doing, Nisi Pooh? Yes. Hey, D Joy. How are you doing? Cook with Donnell, amen. When so, that's what it's all about. Cheryl Lies. How you doing, Cheryl? Hey, Bonnie Rose. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. I came in while you was talking about Jesus and the woman caught in the act of. I did not want to interrupt, so I wanted to let you know that I was here. Oh, you always talking. You don't have to sit back and wait for me to acknowledge in the chat. I want you. It's all about socializing and networking. Socialize and network. You do not have to wait. You wait for me. You'll be waiting for a long time because I'll be running my mouth. And most of the time, what I do, like I write some notes. And most of the time, I look at my notes so I can remember what I was thinking about earlier in the day. And I'll like pick up a few little words from that and just add it on to my conversation and stuff. So then I'll slide the paper out the way and I'll look at the chat and be like, ooh, okay. But, sometimes you have to stay focused on what you're talking about. Because when you start getting into the chat, you start reading stuff and then you get a little. So, yes, by all means, socialize. Don't wait for me. Yes. Bonnie, how close are you to your 4,000 hours? Yes, Bonnie, because you up to 3,168. Okay, you getting there. I've been running you. Hey, Arthur Martin. Arthur. Let me see, can I drop love you? Martin. Martin talk about he loves somebody. Let me go check you out. Yeah, I was trying to find something just to upload. I try to like do little things while I'm outside. If I could have something to upload, and that just was not working. Because the other thing got so long. Yes, Bonnie, I run it afterwards. Yeah. Let me see. Arthur Martin, I'm trying to see. I'm trying to drop your link because you're new. If you would go to one of my videos and make a comment and like, and then come back and let me know which video that you made a comment to, if I could drop your link, because I cannot find you. And D-Joy, let me see if I can find D-Joy. See what's happening with this. Okay, there go D-Joy. I'm gonna drop D-Joy. You know she got a little baby in her hand, but it seems like it's an adult page. Okay, D-Joy. I'm just dropping the links that that's new that I know of, because I was out fishing earlier, so you know I ran into a couple of channels that I liked, and you know dropped a little comment and stuff like that, and I guess they rolled on over. Arthur Martin, are you still here, Arthur? Yeah, you still here, Arthur? Arthur, go to my channel and like and make a comment to the video if you want me to drop your link. If not, just hang out and you can find somebody else. And I think Cheryl lied. I don't know if you're a supporter, Cheryl, or you just or you're a content creator. Most people that just have a letter, they're basically supporters. And if you are a supporter, thank you for coming over and hanging out with us, sis. Yes. And Bonnie, I think I ran your thing, Bonnie, one of your playlists, I think it was last night or the night before. But I'll do another one also. After I get the hours, I have to come up of content to get my 1,000 subs. How many subs you got? I haven't looked on your page. I didn't even pay that any mind, but I used to work on the hours. Hey, JoJo Twins, watching from Illinois. All right, Illinois, what's going on out there in Illinois? Illinois. Let me check this out. Let me take a look at you. I wish they would make these icons a little bigger, because I sure can't see. Let me see. JoJo Twins. Are you no, this is someone else. It's JoJo SIWA. Oh, wait a minute. Are you new to Facebook, JoJo Twins? I think you're a little girl. You're a little girl. How old are you, JoJo Twins? I think you're a little girl. I can't do. I don't have a children's channel. Are you under 18? Because the one I'm looking at look like she's about 11 or 12. Hey, Miss Glow Loves Love. Hello, host in chat. I'm just dropping links of folks that's new, pretty much. We're old. You said we're old. I'm trying to. I'm trying to find you. I'm trying to see your icon there. Can you make a comment on my last video? Put a like, make a comment. And let me know which video, or pick any video. Let me know. We're both registered nurses. Okay, all right. Can you make a comment on my last video? I think it's one with me in a car. That's real short. And well, I can find your link if I could drop it. Child, I visited over 100 channels today, trying my best to support. That's good. That is good. Hey, Bryant, Bam, Hamilton. I think everybody got Brian, but I'll drop Brian anyway. Some folks may not have him. That is good. I don't think I did that many. I don't think I did that many. I might have went to maybe about 20, I think. Maybe about 20. But I need to do more though. That's a good thing. But what I do is I visit everybody from my chat first, and then I start visiting other folks'. Let's see. Hey, Deborah, Miss Gold. Hey, how you doing, Brian? Please show love. Thank you, thank you. I'm 050 if you haven't done so. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I am trying to do that myself. Oh, Bonnie wrote one. When I first started out, like I said, I was just going to everybody's channel, just subscribing and leaving a leaving a comment. And when they came back to me, then I went and watched the video and watched a few minutes of it, the required amount, and left the comment and kept pushing. But I was hitting that thing left and right. Boom, 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 boom. So I got my subscribers pretty quick. Pretty quick. Put them watch hours. That was a whole beast by itself. Okay, Deb, got to go now. Thanks for the word of God just now. No problem. No problem, sis. Do what you got to do. Thank you for coming. Cook with Donella. Thank you, sis. Have a blessed night. And remember, don't be a triple S, a super safe saint. Be the woman of God, the woman or the man that God called you to be. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. It's all about grinding up here. You got to keep grinding. Yes. So I'll just talk about super safe saints, the ones that forgot who they were and turn up their nose at everybody else but themselves. Everything else but themselves. So I can knock that off. Hey, Spread the Light. Do people get paid for making live streams? As far as I know, sure do. You hear so much this YouTube stuff. Like over 50 said, I'm not the best teacher in it because I'm still learning myself. But you hear so many different things. You should upload more. You should go live more. You don't know what to do. You just go with the flow and let it do what it do. That's how I feel. Because I do more live streaming than uploading. And I was told I should do more uploading than live streaming. So when you one thing about live streaming is you interact with your chat. And I like that. You interact with your chat opposed to uploading. If you get a few pennies more by uploading, you could do premieres and you'll just be behind the scenes. But sometimes your folks just like to see you, and like I said, I'm hands-on. So by me coming live, for me, it's being hands-on. You can see me and see what I'm doing. You hear me yelling at the dog, the kids, everybody else, But if I'm behind a preview or a upload, it's something that I previously done. So, it's just something I usually like to upload when I'm tired of, when I need that little break. When I need that little break. Shut up, Coco. See, when I need that little break. So I always try to keep something I may have done through a week. It could be last week sometime, it could be anything. And I'll just put it together and just upload that. And it's a video. So it is what it is. You have to go, to me, you have to go to how you like to interact. Some people don't like to go live. A lot of people don't like to go live. They rather upload because they feel that everybody looking at them. To me, it's kind of funny because I know I'm here by myself. I know y'all over there. Y'all in the chat. That like you're here in the room with me. So I find people are very shy about that. I mean, shut up, Coco. To each his own. My daughter went outside, so that's her best friend. So yeah. It all depends on how you like to work it. That's all. It all depends on how you like to work it. Sometimes you have a bad day. You say, you know what? I'm just going to do an upload and let that fly. Or you might come on and be behind an avatar because you just don't want to do nothing with yourself. So whatever your flow is, as long as you get them videos up there. Let's see. See, I'm running my mouth. So yeah, I hope you're answering each other's questions because I be yapping. Spread the light. My last 3-hour live stream paid 80 cents. Yes, 80 cents. And it sure do. You don't make a lot of money on YouTube. Once you get monetized, you got to grind. If you want to make some money, you're going to have to grind even harder. You have to grind even harder. But always just keep in mind that love what you do. That's my thing. When you love what you do and you're a talker and you like to interact with people and, you have ministry inside of you and that just has to come out and this is the platform to put it on, then do that. And everything else will come. Everything else will come because it's all about getting traffic to your page and people are going to be people. People are going to come, they're going to go. One day you might can get 100, the next day you might get 20. So you have to keep in mind, you love what you do. That's why you come on so much, and when you love what you do, and by you coming up here and spending time, even if it's 4, 5, 6 people in the room, know that when you go off, people are going to come in and take a peek or do whatever they do. So you'll be, while you getting a little rush, you're still making a little bit of change. So if you want to make some big bucks, and God bless those that want to make big bucks, you're going to have to grind 10 times harder. Because like Over 50 said, she was up here for 3 hours and made 80 cents. Me, I can't do no more than an hour. I could go a little over an hour, but that's the most you'll see me do. Because old girl be tired and be ready to get in her bed and look at this thing right here. That's what I be ready to do. And sometimes you have to be, like, I'm a talker. Don't get me wrong. I'm a talker when I get to going on certain things. I like to talk out, get up there talking. And then there's sometimes that I just want y'all to run your mouth and let me hear what y'all got to say. And sometimes you be sitting here looking at, I be looking at them, they be looking at me. But guess what? You're still making a little something because you're still engaging no matter what. So you got to like what you do. Let me see. Yes, it's so much with YouTube. Yes, it is, niece. Brian, 60 bells laughing. Andrew, I'm back. Is Cat going live? Andrew. Oh, Wait a minute, Andrew, I got something for you. Because I told Catherine with friends, every time you come to my channel, you always asking for her. And she gave me her Google number, and I'm going to give it to you. And anybody else who want it, they want to ask me about Catherine with friends. Let me see if I still got it. So she gave me her number. This is especially for Andrew. Especially for Andrew. And I want to see if you want to call her too. And ask her if she's going live. Now, I know she's not where she is, but I ain't going to tell you. I ain't going to tell you. I don't even know what I did with the number. Let me see. I'm going to find that darn number. Because I was holding it, especially for you, for when the next time you ask me. Now, just because you ask me, I probably can't find it. I love to talk to and encourage people. It's all good. It has several ways to bless you. Exactly. Exactly. JoJo Twins, are you still here? JoJo Twins, did you go to the video where I can drop your link? Cause I sure wanna subscribe to you if I haven't already, but I wanna I can't see that little picture down there. These eyes ain't like they used to be. Where Andrew at? Where you at, Andrew? Where you at, Andrew? I'll find that number. Yes, you still here? Did you go to my video and made a comment if I could find you, if I could drop your link? I want to drop your link, sis. And you said you and your sister are nurses. I could ask you some questions up here. Comment on your last video. Okay. Yeah, we got some nurses in the house. Let me ask the nurses a couple of questions. Hold up, wait a minute. Let's see. What hospital do you guys work at?
Hey guys, ooh. Amanda Rose here from Phoenix, Arizona.
I don't want to do that. Okay, I see you now. Okay, I already subscribed to you guys. Okay, now I see. Now I see. Okay, you ladies is from the Philippines. Here is the JoJo Twins. Advocate Christ. Oh, I like the name of that hospital. Okay. Praise the Lord. You're from Norway. Are you from? No, I don't think you're from Norway. Y'all do a lot of visiting. Where are you guys from? Where are you guys from? Where are you guys from, Miss JoJo Twin? Make sure you pick up JoJo Twin. And at the same time, not only where you from, but with all that was going on in the world, how do you feel? What's your take on that? As far as rolling up the sleeve, I should say. What is your take on that? You don't have to give so much detail, but I just hey Maui, Will, let me get you up here. I think I already. Oh, this your second page. Mawil, this your second page? This is Mawil Vlogs. She's doing her second page, her second channel, I should say. Give me second page. I sound like I'm on Facebook. I know my Facebook crew is like, where this chick at? I spend more time over here than I do anywhere else. Here and okay, yeah. More Vlog is Mawil Vlog. Y'all probably have Mawil. This is her second channel. So be sure to pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. That's my sister when I first started out. Also, she supported me so much. Where Andrew at? Where Andrew? I want Andrew. Where you at, Andrew? We're originally from the Philippines. Okay, okay. So, JoJo twins, with everything that went on, how do you feel about rolling up the sleeve? What's your take on that? Good, bad, indifferent, or no comment? Always like to ask people that's in the nursing field about that. I know one young lady, she's a RN, and she's like, no. We live in Illinois for more than 21 years. Okay. You're welcome, Will. Okay, y'all stick together, huh? Y'all believe in good twin, bad twin? Good twin, bad twin? Like one is sweet and the other one, not to say that they ain't sweet, but they just got a little more edge to them. Even though you're twins, you do. I think God still makes. Even though you're twins or triplets, quads, I think even though there's a lot that they do together and be in sync together, there's also a side of them that's set apart. Also, where God made still each one of them different. That's where I feel. You got twins and triplets in my family. Twins. One set of twins, two sets of triplets. So, no. Two sets of twins and two sets of triplets. So, and I just sit back and I just watch them. And they do a lot of things in sync, like they'll sit the same, they'll move the same, they'll get up the same time, stuff like that. And then there's another part of them that's, they're different. It's different. One set of triplets is two girls and a boy. Two girls and a boy. Of course, the girls are identical because they was in the same sack and the boy was in a sack by itself. He's almost 6 something. He got to be almost 6 something, almost 6 feet. And the girls are little shorties. They look short. They're identical, but they're little shorties. And the girls, well, they do things in sync. They act a little more than the boy. The boy, he just thinks to himself. He's like, hi, y'all. You wouldn't even think he a triplet. Let me see. Cheryl Liza, I have twin. Oh, you have twin boys? A boy and a girl? Oh, okay. Okay. You find it is a difference with them? Deborah, my whole family got that thing. My son and I are the only one that said no, thank you. Oh, well. Oh, okay. Okay, I hear you. Not so much in mine. I think a lot of them didn't. They're like, we gangsters in my family. I'm sorry, we just straight out gangsters. Like, all right, y'all go ahead, we'll watch y'all. You know? So a lot of us have it. A lot of us have it. And now in New York, I don't know about where y'all guys are, but they got so many bribes, I call them, to taking that thing. Oh, we'll give you a ticket to a basketball game. We'll give you an entry to Disney. Like, no. Okay. My twins are nothing alike. Oh, okay. I know somebody that has a boy and a girl twin, and when the boy and they just different. She go her way and he go his, but they talk a lot with each other. You know, they I guess that's different. Where is the JoJo twins? I want the JoJo twins to give me their intake on that. JoJo twins, what do you feel about um Will is saying hello to over 50, your cat is cute. That cat is cute. And usually the black cats that I've seen, maybe the ones up here in New York, they just as ugly. Yeah, they just as ugly. But that cat got a unique looking face. Cause she got big eyes. Most of the black cats I've seen, their eyes ain't all that big. But she just got a cute face. And her eyes like stand out like her eyes. And she be fussing, she be arguing. The cat over 50. You I that cat we know it's a cat, but that cat is her baby. And that cat is spoiled. That cat got a little co-op over there with her own little lined up stuff. Somebody bought the cat a water fountain, you know. Her food get changed. You know how you leave your little dog food, your little cat food there, you go look at the bowl, they ain't eat that there, they better get on to it. Mm-mm. Fresh food all the time, fresh water. Baby her. The cat sits up there and argue her down like, what you gonna do? I think the cat will. She got the cat spoiled. And the cat is just a kitten. Ain't even a cat. Cheryl, Precious Joy is adorable. She is. Thank you, Cheryl. She is well loved. What? You think she ain't? She's rotten. Yes, she is. And she's only a baby. The funniest thing, though, when she was having her come up on the lounge chair, I think it was, and over 50 had on a skirt. So the cat was getting down. And she like, that was the funniest thing. It's like a child that's playing around with their mom and just patting at her, for they get chased or something like that. That was hilarious. That cat got a lot of sense. That cat eats like a bulldog. She do. To be so little, very, very healthy appetite. She might be one of them fat cat, like that was the Friskies cat. What's that? Morris the cat? One of those big cats. That'd be a puppy. Yep. She's a very good kitten. And smart. Very, very, very smart. Like I said, when I had a kitten, I couldn't train her. I think she was straight out the hood. I don't know. That kitten was gangster. Like I said, she used to clean everything. I let her, roam around. I come back, I'm looking for her. Where she at? She up on the curtain. Man. She on the screen in the window. Man. I said, you going back to where you with your owner. That cat was a mess. That kitten was a mess. Yeah, she used to cling to everything. I'm like, oh no. Then I try to, rub a little bit. I'm like, oh no. Now you got to go for real. You got to go for real. I like them. I like cats indoors, but I don't want to take care of them. I don't want to take care of them. I took care of pretty much my first dog, which was a Shih Tzu. That was really my first pet. And after she done went on, I said, that's it for me. Now we got this spoiled, rotten crybaby over here. Cheryl Lives, you got me crying. Oh, you got me. Yeah. Yep. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, that cat be like, it's clawing. She just stuck to everything. I should name her Spider Woman. She was a girl cat. I should name her Spider Woman. Because every time I turned around, she was up doing something she ain't got no business, climbing up something. And then get up there and cry. You don't got up there, get yourself down. Yep, hanging on curtains, jumping around like a kangaroo up in there. That's the truth. That's the truth. I said, oh no. Mm-mm. You have got to go. So that was it with the cats for me. After that, I own one cat. That cat lived a long time too. I mean, I had that cat when my daughter was 8 years old, about 8 or 9. And then I moved. She was a grown cat. And I think my daughter had been about, shoot, 8 or 9, 10, 11, 12, maybe about 16, something like that, 15. And I gave her to my sister, to Catherine with Friends, and she lived out the rest of her life over there. That cat, she still was going strong then. Coco Chanel is adorable devil. Coco Chanel is a pain in the behind. I should have got the bag instead of her. The bag is more quieter. You like fishes? Okay. Okay. I think a fish tank is so beautiful. I've seen some beautiful fish tanks. I don't want to clean it out. I'm lazy. I don't want to clean it out. You know, bad enough with this one Ducky. She's a small dog. Sometimes you don't catch her quick enough to take outside. She know where to go when she makes some mistakes though. She know where to go. But that's enough cleaning for me with her. But a fish tank is beautiful. I just don't like when if I have a fish tank, I had a bowl one time with maybe one fish, two fish in it. When I turn around, look at that thing again, the fish was floating on the top, and the water looked like what's that? What you call that? Dirty waters? Swamp water. Swamp water. I'm like, oh no, that was it for me. Have a fish tank with no fish. Gerald said she got a fish tank with no fish. I know that's right. I know that's right. I'm like, I ain't good when it comes plants and certain pets. Only pet I could take care of is a dog. It's a dog. That algae water. Oh yeah, that's right. Alligator water. That's sure what it was. Cause honey, and then my granddaughter, she had a fish, and I might have told this story before. She had a goldfish, one of them fishes, and she would always she would leave it in the water in the window. We got there looking for that fish one day. I'm like, where's the fish? Where's the fish? Couldn't find the fish nowhere. The fish wasn't even in the fish bowl. Where the heck the fish at? Looking all on the floor, this, that, and the other. The fish done jumped out the window. We went outside, and the head was one way, and the body was another way. I guess the cat done tore her up. It wasn't funny then. But I said, how the heck did the fish jump out the window, out the bowl? So, Catherine, my friend, she got joked. She said, first of all, it's the winter time. You got the heat on. You got the bowl, the radiator is here, and the fish bowl was on in the windowsill up here. So she said the radiator was boiling the water and cooked the damn fish, and the damn fish just hopped out of it and jumped out the window and went about his business. Is that the fish was gone. You hear me? Like I said, we went outside. The fish head was one way, the body was somewhere else, and guess the tail was missing. I said, that's it for me. I said, you want another fish, girl? She wanted another fish. I said, this time we took it and we didn't put it in the window. The fish jumped out the window. I said, the damn fish committed suicide. She said, I am out of here. These folks got me up here bawling on top of the radiator. I got to go. That's my fish story. Yes, y'all cooked the fish. Sure did. That fish said, gone. I said, what in the world? Hilarious. Hilarious, hilarious, hilarious. But that's my fish story, my dog story, and my cat story. And that's for plants. We ain't gonna talk about that. Whenever you kill a cactus that hardly needs water, and I don't know how much the sun it needs, but when you can kill a cactus, you know you do not have that green thumb. That's me. I ain't got that green thumb. Nope. On my job when I was working, they said, I'm gonna be out tomorrow. Can you water my plants? I tell them no. Why? You can't water my plants? I won't be. I said no, because I said if I water your plants, your plant's gonna be dead. Well, they didn't trust me to their plant. They took off that Friday and Monday. It's all right. I got to working. I got things to do. I forgot about them plants. I came back. When I was there, the plants was up and sprouted. When I came back, them things were dead to the side. Just gone. Just gone. They came in. I kept on working. Oh, Lord, my plant done this, that, and other. They trying to revive the plant. I said, well, I done told you. If you ask me to water plant, your plant probably be dead. Warning comes before destruction, right? I warned them. Yes. I'm just a mess. I'm telling you, I know what I can do, and I know what I can't do. So I'm not gonna pull no punches for nobody. Nope, I ain't the one for that. JoJo twins, we couldn't grow even a cactus too. We're a hopeless case when it comes to planting and gathering. Oh, planting and gardening. I know that's right. You're too funny. Yeah, I done crack some good ones when I want to. That's only the natural me. Just telling the story. Yeah. I think at one time I proposed to be a comedian, but then that ain't work out well. How do I know? When I stopped smoking the weed, the stories and the funniness went out the window. I was just as corny. I think I was funnier when I got high. Oh, those were the days. Lord, thank you for deliverance. We used to call it wacky weed then. I don't know what them kids out there smoking these days. It stinks. It's horrible, and I don't know what it looked like. I said, I don't know what y'all smoking. I be trying to talk to them. Yeah, you Miss Debbie. So, yep, had to let them know, yeah, I used to do that too. I met a young lady out in the store yesterday. She was buying that little roll of paper, stuff like that. So that's who I was telling the story to. Because she's like, yeah, I need to stop and this, that, and another. I said, God has his way. In time, you will. You will. Down the road, you will. I said, if you want to, you will. Where are you from, host? What state are you? I'm in New York. The Big Apple. What happened to I told Andrew I was going to give him Catherine's phone number, Google phone number, and he done ran. Unless she done clicked on, I don't know. She said she was supposed to come on tonight. I got to take a look to see if she's on. I don't know. She's coming on with her talking trash after midnight or something, talking trash, whatever she be talking about. That's when she supposed to come on. That was her title. Let me take a quick look. And I done sat back and got mad lazy. Let me see something. Yep, she sure is. She live. Let me drop her link. Most of y'all probably have her. Okay. Just drop that. That's Catherine with Friends. Y'all make sure y'all got that. And for JoJo Twins, I'm gonna drop another link for y'all. Hold on. I don't know if y'all have her already. This is Over 50 and Fantabulous. Over 50 and Fantabulous is she's my prayer warrior, I would say. She's my prayer warrior. She's my sister, she's my friend, she's my prayer warrior. She just who she is. She's all that and more than a bag of chips. More than a bag of chips. Y'all will enjoy her channel, her personality, her character, what she does up there. She does quite a few things. But most of all, she's a woman of God. She's the woman that loves God. And she thinks she's not, but she's very informative about this YouTube stuff. She does a lot of reading on stuff like that there. So be sure to connect with her. You will absolutely love her. You're welcome. And I dropped that link, Catherine with Friends. Catherine with Friends is my blood sister. She's a nutball. Y'all can choose to go over there and see what she's talking about. I'm going to go over there for a few minutes. I'm going to hide up in the bushes because after all this yapping, I don't feel like yapping no more. I will hide up in her bushes and see what she's talking about for a few. So this is your girl, Deborah Catch by Faith, saying, wash them hands, wear that mask, social distance, keep God first in all that you do, walk in faith and not in fear. And yeah, she is a nice lady. She is. So that's it. I'll see y'all over there at Catherine with Friends if y'all choose to go. And if not, get some rest. May God keep a hedge of protection around you and your family and your loved ones and everybody in your bloodline on down. And until we meet again, be safe. Keep God first. Later, guys. I'm going over to Catherine with Friends.